Welcome everybody to the Chop Shop. Thank you for joining us once again. We got a big show coming up. The Rockets End Season Awards, where all the fans voted for, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, that type of thing, solely just for the Rockets, not the NBA. We did do a all rookie NBA though at the with the Rockets. So yeah, man, I'm ready to preview. We're gonna talk about Silas and his ejection. We're gonna talk about the Nets pick and how that impacts the Rockets' future in the upcoming draft. Looking like an all right pick so far. But yeah, I'm here with the usual suspects, James, Piercy, and my boy Allen. How y'all feeling today, fellas?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Ready to get into these awards, Alan, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited, man. I love doing this stuff.
Yeah.
As we all do. As we all do. Now we ain't gonna start it out as usual. We're gonna keep it moving straight to the season awards. And the topic to start it off, we're gonna go with the most improved player. So the fans voted. We know that. James, who did you cast your vote for? The most improved player.
Man, I struggled with this one especially because it's like when you look at the league's most improved player, you're talking about from last year, right? Green showed the most improvement throughout the year, but he wasn't in the NBA last year. So like I thought it was a little bit like I would have went with Jalen Tate, who barely improved, but like Wood regressed, Kevin Porter Jr. regressed, Wall didn't play. Like it was a dark year. KJ Martin's stats were like practically identical. Tate, his per 36 numbers were a little bit better than they were last year. So my pick would have been Jalen Tate. But like if you want to look at it from the perspective of throughout the season, hands down, Jalen Green, So I guess it depends how you're defining the award.
Yeah, I can see. I'm a hard disagree with you with Jalen Tate, but I can see where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from. What about you, Allen?
So, on concept, I just couldn't vote for Green because like it's a mid-season. It's his first season, and so I was split. I've liked little bits I've seen from Tate, and it depends. If we're talking Wood post All-Star break, I think that's an improvement. I think that's dramatically improvement. But the problem is if you take his whole year into account, not just All-Star break, but how he started the season, he's down from last year. So I voted Wood, but honestly, improvement wise, I just don't know. This was a really hard one to pick.
Yeah, Wood. It's like he's up, he was down, he was. But I would say after the All Star break, like you mentioned, he did turn it on. He did. So I can't have no qualms with that one. Um, I went with Josh Christopher because I think he surprised a lot of us with his play. Like I didn't expect him. I expect him to be in G League, most of the year, truthfully. And he actually carved a way into the rotation, and it was surprising and refreshing at the same time to see he was actually growing with Jalen. Like he wasn't just brought along to be Jalen's friend as a moral support. You know what I'm saying? He's actually a baller, and it was good to see. I actually went with Josh Christopher, but you know, I can't argue with the fans, and the fans got Jalen Green.
A lot of people did victory laps on Josh Christopher, like for the people saying like, "Oh, we only drafted Josh Christopher because he's friends with Jalen Green." And when people were doing those victory laps, I'm like, "Please don't audit my tweets. Please don't audit my tweets."
Yeah.
Hey, he made a lot of us kind of eat crow on draft night. I'm not gonna lie. I was begging for like Kai Jones or what's the name out of Houston? They go get a bucket, U of H. But Josh
Uh,
Christopher, he made me eat a lot of crow. He made me eat a lot of crow.
I wanted a few different guys as well, man. I didn't want Josh Christopher. Like that was not somebody who was on my radar at all. Do you guys think it's possible that we actually kind of did draft him because he's Green's friend, and it just turned out that he's a good ball player anyway? You know, like it's possible, isn't it?
I don't. I hope not because I hope our front office can separate feelings from business. But who never know? I don't know how they thinking. They are new GMs and new head coaches, so it could have been. But I'm gonna say nah. They saw something in them to actually pick them in the first round.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys know I'm in Arizona. I don't have the privilege of living in Houston like you guys, or James, you're not in Houston either. You you
But
you,
not
you catch
Houston.
my drift. But Arizona, I hate admitting this, but I have Sun Devil friends. I know it's a sin upon my house to say that, but I had a ton of Sun Devil friends text me that night saying, "Oh my God, you guys got a steal in Christopher. He had a down year from us because it was a weird year, but I'm telling you, you're going to love him." And they were talking me off a cliff saying he's not just Jalen Green's friend. So the only people I really believe are my Phoenix are my Arizona, ASU Sun Devil friends, and they were on him. So I got to give him credit where credit's due.
Oh, he's a good
Yeah,
player, man. Really happy with him. Yeah.
yeah. So to recap, the fans voted for Jalen Green. And a chop shop for the fans by the fans. The fans are always right. So